Divine Light Haze. Let's talk about Ormus. Orbitally rearranged structures. I mean, we're already making Ormus in our body through our uh, well, if our kidneys are doing it, I guess. As it's cleaning our blood and it's turning it into the urine, the orin. That's Ormus. The real Ormus, the real thing that they were looking for was their fucking piss, and it was already on board. So from the simplest way, we can say, piss is Ormus because it's went through and inverted itself. It basically imploded. The microtubules inside of the liver and the kidneys where the blood is getting cleansed is they're so tiny that the compression rate that it's doing to the water is basically turning the water inside out. It's basically caused the water to implode on itself and turn what was poisonous into the panacea, which is your urine. It turned all of that gunk that you've put in your body, which was your blood, which gave you a physical form, but then it turned into the golden light, which came out of you as urine. It's the same reason the shamans would eat the mushroom that was poisonous, but when they pissed it out, they could still drink it and get high off of it. But the poison was the shaman ingested the poison. The shaman ingests the poison. So he would go. Now, as it goes through and funnels through his entire system, I think it takes about 30 seconds, maybe 3 minutes, but I think it's 30 seconds. Funnel through my system, especially if it's the right breathing pattern. Do some Wim Hof breathing. Now all of a sudden I'm using my lungs to do what they're supposed to be doing. Electrical charge plus moving blood in and out of my system, which is also, remember, beating your heart, because your heart is not beating your body. This is not true. Your boy told you this back in the day. That one of the greater of the out of body travelers. Everybody's favorite. What's his name? White dude. Anyways, your heart ain't beating your body. It's your lungs that are doing it. And then so we put the poison into the body, and then we let it, because we can handle the poison. It don't matter to us. And then it goes, and then we piss out what is the golden nectar of the gods. And then we would piss into people's chalices, and then they would drink from it. And all they would have is the golden Tsar. They would have the golden part of the deck. Dick, whatever. Call it what you want. And so they would just get the enlightenment. They wouldn't have to take in any of the poisonous parts. The other way you could do it was so the shaman would burn it in the body temple through the alchemical system, or they would hang it over the hearth of the fireplace. And the shaman is the firekeeper, the fireman. But you could also put it next to the hearth, which is then going to dry out the mushroom and get rid of a lot of the chemicals. And there's other ways of getting rid of the chemicals too, but that's the reason why during Christmas time you put those little those red stockings with the white on the top, and you put it right near the fireplace. Doesn't that seem kind of dangerous to be doing? Could you imagine, really, when we put this cotton little thing, this fucking fireplace right here? No, because it's a representation of the mushroom, the Amanita muscaria mushroom, which goes back into the ancient shaman cults of, why Rudolph has a red nose, why Santa Claus has rosy red cheeks, why they can time travel. There's no way you could deliver presents all over the world, because the word presents is the word serpents. Presents is an anagram for serpents. And that serpent goes up your spine, which is an anagram for penis. Spine is penis. Serpents is presents. So Santa Claus was delivering presents to people up the spine. That spine is connected to the chimney. The chimney is connected to why Santa Claus would come down the chimney to deliver what? Well, because what was really happening is the shamans had to drop down the mushrooms through that, because they were living in Siberia, and the snow was so high that the shaman claus, it was called shaman claus. Santa Claus is Santa, which is Satan. Satan, which is connected to Lucifer, the light bearer. Now we're getting to Venus, we're getting to Lucifer, we're getting to all these kind of things. But what was happening is the The allegory for the thing that actually was happening was Santa, the shaman was delivering mushrooms down the chimney, and then they would be drying. They'd be dried there because they couldn't go in the front door because there was just too much snow. So he would climb up on the roof. So this is why Santa was on all the rooftops, the chimneys. But the allegory is that your spine is the chimney, and that the connection to all of this is literally the ancient mushroom gods, which is why you have a mushroom head on your penis. And what's a mushroom gods? What does a mushroom look like? It looks like a penis growing. So this is all of the penis worship. This is the masculine. This is the masculine version of the whole great work. Because don't worry, there's plenty of female worship. There's plenty of the Yanni worship. That was just in different seasons and for different reasons. This is why you get in, the really deep levels of magic, what the different seasons meant and what they were connected to. The spring and the summertime and because these are this is the arts. I'm giving you the arts from the perspective of the say the non-melanated, more Aryan folk. But I can give you the arts from, that's one culture. The other culture is the hoodoo. Well, you call it voodoo, but it's more hoodoo, and it's Haitian voodoo. And now there's a whole different culture there because they were living on the land barefooted. You ain't living in Siberia barefooted. You're living inside of a house you're connecting a different way. And in Egypt, you were living a little differently. And you're definitely, when you're living in Haiti or living in, say, New Orleans, there's a different form of magic at work because the way people are grounded or connected to the earth in a different way.